Hello beauties, it's Brittany. I'm on here today to do a different kind of video. I wanted to pick two products that are getting a heck of a lot of buzz here on YouTube right now, wear them throughout the day, and see if I really believe that they're worth the hype or not. The two products I'm going to talk about are the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation and the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So the Tarte Shape Tape is brand new to my collection. I probably used it for the third time today. The Photo Focus I've had for a little while and kind of dabbled with, but haven't really looked at it and given it a full trial besides thinking that it was just kind of dry. So I grabbed the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, opened it, took the little spatula applicator and just kind of spatulaed it onto my face, and then I used the Artiste No. 7 brush to buff it out. Blended it down onto my jawline as well. This brush is really great. I know this isn't a review on this brush, but my first impression of it is that it's stinking awesome. So I just applied that all over my skin, around my nose, my forehead, my jawline, my chin, everywhere. Everywhere with this brush. And then on the other side of my skin, I used a Beauty Blender dupe. This is the L'Oreal Beauty Blender. This is my second time using this, and I really, really like this product. But something I noticed this morning, it's starting to tear already. Why can't other brands make beauty blenders that don't tear apart? I've seriously had my original beauty blenders for way too long. I'm embarrassed to admit how long it's been, and they have not a single tear in them. This I've used 2 times, and just like the EcoTools one, it's starting to tear already. This is not a review of this sponge. What am I doing? Bring it back. Bring it back. I am going to do a beauty sponge showdown very soon. That's why I'm kind of collecting all of these sponges to try. Anyways, spatulaed the Wet n Wild foundation on the left side of my skin, and then I began to blend it in with the Beauty Blender. My initial thought was I liked the finish of the foundation better with the Beauty Blender. I suffer from dry skin. This is a matte foundation. Therefore, I prefer to use a product or an applicator that is going to leave a little more luminosity to the skin, and a Beauty Blender definitely does that. And when I get super close up to my skin right now, my right side definitely looks more kind of heavy than the left side, and that's really something I find with the Beauty Blender. I love the finish it gives the skin because it doesn't look heavy or cakey. It just blends everything in super well. So I do think I prefer the beauty sponge with this foundation. It definitely gives it a more hydrated, less matte finish, and I prefer that. Foundation shade I have, is Nude Ivory. Now onto the Tarte Shape Tape. I have the shade Fair Beige, which I do think is just a hair too light for me. As you can tell from looking at my skin is very porcelain. I have very pink undertones, but I don't like to highlight those pink undertones, so I tend to go towards a foundation that's a little warmer, not yellow, but warmer. So that's why I went with Nude Ivory with the foundation, but for concealer, I like something a little lighter to kind of highlight that area as well. So what I do with this concealer is I take the back end. First, I remove some of the excess product because this applicator is insane. So I dab the product on the skin, and now I have some in my bangs because apparently that's what you do. Take the back side of the applicator, dab a few dots in a triangle shape underneath my eye, up to my, where my brow kind of ends up there a little bit. And I actually like the application with the Artiste brush better. I know that this is quite a large brush, and it's not like built for concealer because it's not built for that under eye area, but I have found the Shape Tape gets a little creasy on me. Like I said, I have dry skin, so that kind of might be why, but I haven't found with like my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, the Too Faced Born This Way, my under eye area doesn't crease with those. With this and a beauty sponge, I find creasing, which is very, very strange. So on the right eye, I used the Artiste brush. On the left eye, I used the beauty sponge. And with the I keep saying sharp, that's disgusting. With the Tarte Shape Tape, I prefer blending with a brush, at least the Artiste brush, over the L'Oreal Beauty Sponge. So I did bake today because I was playing with glitter, and glitter was getting everywhere, so I really needed to kind of put some powder under there so that I could just kind of sweep everything away. I still do have some glitter, but whatever. So I've had this on for about 2 hours now. So if I'm analyzing my skin, it looks really good. It does look nice. It has good coverage to it. It doesn't look overly kind of caked on with foundation, and it doesn't look over dry or anything like that. I prefer the Beauty Blender with the Wet n Wild foundation, and I prefer a brush with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer so far, but we will see how these wear, and I will let you know my further thoughts a little bit later. So I thought I would do a vlog camera... Words are a struggle for me all the time. I thought I would do a vlog camera check-in of the Wet n Wild foundation. So I just got a new vlogging camera and I'm super stoked about it. It's the Sony A5000, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about this foundation and the concealer. I don't know, does this camera have like blurring properties? Because my skin's looking real good, and I don't know if that's reality or if that's a setting on this camera. Anyways, this is the foundation kind of looked at with a different kind of camera without my studio lights, just kind of like overhead light and natural light. And let me go ahead and take some flash photography photos. I definitely like it more than I've liked it other times I've used it, and I think it might be because I've started to really focus on moisturizing my skin, and probably the first time I used it I wasn't taking as good of care of my skin as I should have been, so that might have also been why my skin seemed really, really dry. And this foundation is not like my favorite for my super dry skin, but it does look really, really good. It has looked good all day long. I'm gonna get some pushback on this, but I am not obsessed with this concealer. I feel like it's just a lot of hype right now. It is a good concealer, and like it concealed under my eyes well, but I'm not feeling like it's some miracle concealer that is going to change my life forever. It's a good one, but it's not the end all be all of concealers. Good foundation, good price tag, okay concealer, not totally worth the hype, but if you have some extra money that you want to invest in your concealer, it's a good one. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Like I said earlier, I do prefer it with a brush instead of a beauty blender because the beauty blender causes some creasing, and I prefer the Wet n Wild foundation used with the beauty blender. Alright, before I wash this off finally, I wanted to kind of quickly just show you one last shot with the foundation. I'll also take another picture with flash, but it's been, if I had to guess, I'd say like 8 or 9 hours that I've had it on, and I have been doing like a lot of activity today and like working on like my beauty channel and stuff like that, so it's not like I've just been taking naps all day or anything. But here's the last look. So it's Monday. I have had this on for, okay, let me see, hang on, let me calculate. I've had this on for 13 hours. I think my impressions of this have totally changed. This foundation is amazing. How sad, right? This foundation is made of something magical. The concealer, not so much. You can see that that's kind of faded underneath my eyes, and I stand by my opinion of that concealer. I'm gonna get hate. I know I'm gonna, but I don't care. It's not the best concealer I've ever had in my life. This foundation, however, I cannot believe that this is still on my face after 13 hours. I know I've got this beautiful friend hanging out with us today, but guys, this is awesome. $5.99, you need this in your life. It's worth the hype. Also, check out my website because I am trying to do a lot more vlogging lately, so the link will be in the cards here and in the information bar down below. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. See you soon. Bye!